you got for these trailers?
All right, so for the trailers, first film I'm gonna bring up is brought to us by Netflix, who just seems to be dropping banger after banger on these trailer loads. And it's a film called Carter, and it's gonna drop for us on August 5th, which I don't know how that is gonna work, knowing that the awesome movie Prey is gonna be dropping on August 5th, and that's probably what everyone's gonna be watching anyways. But
Sandman series.
It's
probably bullet train.
But this film, Carter, is going to be dropping for us on Netflix August 5th, and pretty much it follows a man, Carter, who awakens 2 months into a deadly pandemic originating from something called the DMZ that has already devastated the United States and North Korea, with no recollections of his past except for this mysterious device in his head, a lethal bomb in his mouth, and a voice in his head giving him orders to avoid getting killed. Sounds like a Jason Statham movie to me, but it's all the way Asian cast and everything. From what you see from the trailer, I mean, this dude looks like a complete and total utter ass kicker. Looks like an action-packed action film. I'm on board for this. It's been a while since we've seen a film of this style that didn't have Statham in it. So, and it's no disrespect to Statham. I did like Taken 1. All the other ones I didn't really care for that much. Or, Transporter 1 and things of that nature. But this is going to follow that kind of credo, I think. And I think it's going to do well, at least for, a Netflix straight-to-stream film. Looks high octane.
This trailer looks like it kicks ass, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks high octane. Mm-hmm. Looks like it's going to be very fast-paced. A lot of POV kind of style things going on. Heavy stunts. A lot of ninjas, man. So I'm with that. Carter on Netflix, dropping on August 5th.
I do want to point out that this guy also directed The Villainous.
Ooh,
from Carter.
That's why this looks so good. Yeah.
I love that.
When I was looking at that, actually, some of that stuff, it looked kind of familiar.
Yes, and The Villainous was dope. The Villainous is super dope. Yeah, you put me on to that, man, and now I own it.
All right, that makes sense.
So, all right, rock and roll. So the next trailer I'm gonna bring up is a film called Breaking, and this one looks solid. It's based on true events. It's gonna drop for us on August 26th. And it pretty much takes place after a disability check is withheld from Veterans Affairs. Young veteran Brian Brown easily finds himself on the brink of homelessness with no other options. He walks into a Wells Fargo bank and claims to have a bomb. And then you can use your imagination to figure out what ensues from that. This one, though, does have a solid cast, and first and foremost, I will love to point out with respect to Mr. Michael K. Williams, rest in peace. This is the last film that he was in before he passed away. That is enough to check this out. Anyways, but it also has John Boyega. You get Jeffrey Donovan, Olivia Washington, Salinas Leyva. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, ma'am.
Right?
Dude, looks like that's what I'm saying. Looks like that. But this one, it looks kind of like it's going to hit the same kind of notes that you would get out of a film like John Q. Different subject matter, same energy, same kind of hey man, back against the wall. You can only let the universe, kind of screw you over before you take out your Phillips head and decide to screw it back. I think that's what we're going to get with this. So I'm all the way on board for this. The trailer looks really, really good. The story, the plot, the premise, and the fact that it is based on true events. And, John Boyega is just I'm glad that we're seeing him in more and more roles, because what we're getting from him has been really solid as of late. You know what I mean? And I've been a fan of his since Attack the Block. So,
yeah, man. Yeah. Monera gonna get on this man's head though when she see this.
Yeah, he is rocking the baldy
peanut.
So the next film that we got, this one to me, it looks like it's going to be just indie awesome B-rate, ass kicking to the max. It's going to drop for us on September 14th, and it is a film called The Retaliators. And the trailer wasn't so awesome, I wouldn't be bringing this up because, when it comes to indie films, a lot of those, I like to check them out before I even bring them to the public eye or on the show. But this trailer looks real heavy. And then as you get into the concept of everything and the synopsis, it's pretty cool. So conceptually, it follows an upstanding pastor that uncovers a dark and twisted underworld as he searches for answers surrounding his daughter's brutal murder. Seems simple enough, a revenge flick, yes. But what we see in this trailer, it looks like it's going to offer a little bit more than that. Looks like it's going to be kind of heavily drama-filled, almost something like what we got in the tune of that Kevin Bacon film. What was it, Death Sentence? Remember that? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looks like it's kind of gonna hit on those kind of notes. And I know that movie wasn't highly praised, but man, I enjoyed the mess out of it. As messed up as it was, that was no overcooked bacon. That was good stuff right there. I like that, and I think that I'm gonna like this one as well. So the Retaliators on September 14th. I doubt it's gonna have a theatrical release, but it didn't say where it was going to be streaming on. So we'll just have to kind of keep our eyes out for it as we get closer to that release date. All right. So yes. So we got our final installment of the new versions of the Halloween franchise. Halloween Ends. Which after the last one,
I thought they ended it in the last one.
I mean, after the last one, I kind of ain't mad that it's coming to an end, man. Last one, I know me and you, we put that thing in a skillet and cooked it, but we were not the only ones. This one, hopefully, brings a little more energy, brings a little more to the table than just, Michael Myers just killing people at will, and I mean, just all the ridiculousness that the other one.
Michael Myers. He kills people.
No, I know, but he still seemed to kill with purpose in previous films. I mean, it was. This one, it just, I don't know. I wasn't a fan of the second one. What was it? Resurrection. It was just a little. Was it Halloween Kills?
Yeah.
That's the one. Okay, yeah. Cool.
I mean, Halloween Kills.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, that one I really wasn't a big fan of that. It's my own personal opinion, but this one might bring different energy because it's going back to the main focal point, which is Michael Myers and Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode, and all the fun that we get from them just trying to take each other out, because Jamie Lee Curtis is ultimately badass since these versions have came out. And this one is going to drop for us right around Halloween time, which I think is a good sales tactic. It's going to drop on October 14th of this year. And it's directed by David Gordon Green. As far as the synopsis, I just thought this was cute. It's one sentence synopsis. And it says, Laurie Strode prepares for a final showdown with mass killer Michael Myers.
It looked like that's what's happening.
And that's
her old ass is fighting off this 7 foot.
That's what we get.
So, I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they wrote. That's what I'm going with. As far as the cast, we do get our usual suspects in Jamie Lee Curtis. It's funny because in the casting, James Jude Courtney is the guy who plays Michael Myers. But in this, they call him the Shape.
Oh, I mean, we know what's what.
I was like, why are you calling him the Shape? I mean, he's Michael Myers. But nevertheless, you get Andy Matichik, who I want to say is Laurie Strode's daughter. And then you also get Nick Castle, who also plays the Shape. Judy Greer, Kylie Richards, Will Patton. So we'll see what this is.
I thought Julie Greer died last movie.
Judy Greer, says she's in it. I mean,
you see her body.
I'm just reading it right off the phone. I mean, if I'm lying, I'm flying, bro.
I mean, it's right here. You definitely saw more than me, more times than I did. So,
yeah. I mean, we'll see.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what this installment has to bring. I mean, and it's crazy because I'm still going to check this out just because of my love for, the Halloween franchise as a whole, Michael Myers as a horror icon figure. And, you just hope for the best. I hope that they bring justice to these 3 installments with this closure, because that first one was fire. Second one kind of missed, and then hopefully we can close it out strong and see what happens. But as far as trailers, that's it.
All right.